Hey, hi! Welcome back! Welcome back to my own personal hell! It's CYL 10 time! As every year, it's time again to get angry over PNGs of anime characters. Wait, no, that's not what I want to do. But that's usually what happens. This year, I have 1700 orbs. I think that's around the same amount I had last year. And the two units I will summon for today are AZURA and SIGURD. That might be surprising to some, since I have never played Genealogy. I am interested in his kit though, and from what I have read, I think a lot of people actually underrate Sigurd a bit. But before I start talking about these characters and how I feel about them, let's start. This is going to be a really long summoning video for me, and I'm pretty sure it's also going to be a really painful experience, since I already know we will summon 50 of focus characters. Okay, I mean, this is not a bad circle. 3 Azuras on our first circle, bro. Just imagine. That would be crazy. So, who do I think is the best character out of these 4? Let me actually start by saying that I think all of them are great. I don't think we've ever had a bad CYL character. Maybe not broken. Maybe some of them were not broken on release, but not bad. And this year, again, I think all of them are great. If you have a favorite, obviously pick that favorite character of yours. It's always more fun to use your own favorites, I think. So just go for that character and maybe try to not pull any of Focus 5-star. I know it's not really something you decide, but I still hope you don't do this. Oh, this summoning session is going to suck. Okay, back to the topic. I also feel like I have to say, I have not used any of these characters. Obviously, they are brand new. They came out like 45 minutes ago for me, so I haven't used them. I could be wrong about literally all of them, and I have been wrong a couple of times. I think last year might have actually been the worst one, which is funny because I said the same thing last year about CYL 8. Yeah, maybe you just don't listen to me at all. This time, however, I want to say I don't think there is a clear winner. I think there are 2 characters that are better than the other 2, and how... Oh, this summoning session is going to be awesome! Wait, if I pick this orb as my first summon, I could have literally pulled AZURA on my free summon. On my free first summon. That would have been a legendary start. Oh yeah, this year we also have a bingo sheet. I noticed that certain things happen every single year. So this time I decided to make, these are not too great, but that's not really important, more on that later. I noticed certain things happen every single year when I do one of these big summoning sessions. So this time I have a bingo sheet. We will talk about that later. Let's talk about these characters more. I don't think there is a clear winner. I do, however, think there are 2 characters that are a bit above the other 2. And those 2 are AZURA and Tsubasa. I think that's not really surprising. I think most people would agree. I just think those 2 do so much that they are a bit above the other 2. Obviously, Sigurd and Sylvain are not bad. They are still fantastic characters. I just prefer AZURA and Tsubasa. And it's really hard to say which one is better. I think both have insane potential. However, I am a bit more favorable towards AZURA. Wait. Let me explain. The main reason I think AZURA is the better character out of these 2 is because I think she will age better. That might be a crazy statement, given what insane stuff Tsubasa could potentially do. However, there's this one feeling I have that I just can't shake off. And that is that they will maybe replace this specific Tsubasa soon. Why? Well, she is a 5-star you could literally pull any time. You could get a Pity Breaker Tsubasa at any moment once this banner is gone. And that's probably something that Intelligence System is not really a big fan of. So, I do think a stronger version of this Tsubasa could drop in the future. Obviously, I don't have proof. However, there is a certain thing that happened around, I think, February this year. Tsubasa was actually one of the winners of this year's Shadow Cup. So a Shadow Tsubasa will actually drop within the next, let's say, 6 months probably. And I can see that Tsubasa having a straight up better version of this Tsubasa's kit. The same thing happened to Sharina last year, and maybe I only have these doubts because I thought Sharina will age perfectly fine, but then they dropped a better version of her literally 2 months later. So would they really drop another, even stronger version of this Tsubasa that is already pretty broken in the next 6 months? Yes. Would that be bad? Yes. Will they still do it? Yes. I could be wrong. That Tsubasa could have a completely different kit and maybe actually even work perfectly with this Tsubasa, who knows? But it's just something that has happened so many times that I'm a bit afraid that this Tsubasa's aging process could actually be horrible. Another reason why I think Azura could be a bit better than Tsubasa is that I just don't see how they can drop an even stronger version of this Azura. I mean, Azura is already good to go. You don't need merges. I don't know why I'm summoning, honestly. She is a dancer. You're not going to use her in combat. Stats are kind of whatever for her. Her IVs are not important. Wait, why am I summoning for plus 10 Azura? I just don't see how they can drop a stronger dancer than this Azura. Like, she is already crazy. You can dance from the other side of the map. You can give your allies a delayed dance effect. So movement is not really an issue. I mean, the only thing this Azura is missing is damage. But if they gave her damage, or if they dropped a character that would do the same things that this Azura does, plus she deals, I don't know, like 20 damage to all foes within 3 rows and 3 columns whenever you dance, that would just be the most broken character ever. They would literally have to drop entire banners just to counter her. Oh, Maria. Fallen Maria. I mean, she was pretty good on release, but now she's a pretty old character. But yeah, I just don't see them dropping a character that disgustingly strong. I don't know. That's not something they would do. They would never drop a character with a broke... Okay, that's another off-focus 5-star. Like, I just don't see a character that is that strong, right? Like, they would never drop a character with a kit that is so strong that you see that character on every single defensive team in Ether Raids. I just don't see that happening. And I mean, they would also not drop a seasonal version of that character then, a couple of months later, so that you have to worry about this character's kit on both seasons. Like, that's something they would never do. Because then, they would have to drop like an entire seasonal banner just to counter that character. That's something they would never do, right? Man, I hate this game so much. Heimdallr should really be happy that she is a good-looking woman, because otherwise I would have some really mean words for her. I think that was the most Reddit thing I've ever said, and that means a lot coming from me. Please, I always wanted a strong evil woman to break all of my bones. So yeah, to sum things up, I can see a stronger Tsubasa dropping in the next 6 months that essentially does the same things as this Tsubasa but just better because of that Shadow Cup version of her, and I don't think we'll get a stronger dancer, at least not within a year. This Azura is already that disgusting, a stronger version would just be too broken. Like, that character would at that point be the best character in the game for like a really long time. But yeah, essentially there are 1A and 1B. I like Azura a bit more. I could be wrong. I was wrong the last couple of years, so who knows? Who knows? Sigurd and Sylvain, also fantastic characters. I know I yapped a lot about Azura and Tsubasa, but I think Sigurd and Sylvain are also pretty good. Sylvain is more supportive, Sigurd is more offensive, so Sylvain will probably age out better. That's usually what happens. Support characters usually tend to be better for a longer time, but I think I like Sigurd more right now. I think Cadenza is a pretty strong skill, and having that combined with his strong AoE ability, I think that could be pretty fun. Especially for Ether Raids. I mean, all of these are Ether Raids characters. This badge really feels like an Ether Raids badge, which makes sense. Arena is not really an issue right now, and no one likes Summoner duels. So yeah, Ether Raids is just right now the mode to go for, I guess. I think right now I prefer Sigurd over Sylvain, but I could see me liking Sylvain actually more in the future because he has better support capabilities. And support usually always ages better. That's just normal at this point. It's pretty easy to age out both defensive and offensive characters by just releasing an even stronger offensive or defensive character. Support, however, is a bit more difficult. So yeah, that's what I think about these characters. Again, all of them are great. Pick your favorite. When it comes down to merges, I don't think you need merges on Azura at all. Her IVs are also whatever. Same could technically be said about Tsubasa because I can see players just placing her anywhere and use her warp ability to use other characters to attack and give them essentially an additional turn with her Cadenza. So I don't think you need merges on Azura at all. I also don't really think you need merges on Tsubasa as well. I mean, she is okay offensively, but she's more of a support character, I would say. Sigurd, however, I think Sigurd with merges is actually not too bad. He does not need merges right now, he will be good to go, I think. But obviously, as an offensive character, merges are always appreciated. Especially as a fast offensive character, where literally every single speed point could be important. So if you feel like you need merges, you only really need them for Sigurd or Sylvain, I would say. Azura is not important at all. Just getting a free copy for her is enough. And I guess the same could be said for Tsubasa. So if you're not interested in this banner, you could easily skip it and just pick Tsubasa or Azura for free, and that's fine. So, let's talk about the bingo sheet now. It's actually pretty boring. I think there are a lot of boring spaces on there, like pull any Erica or pull a year 1 unit. By pull a year 1 unit, I obviously mean pull a year 1 5-star. Is there anything else that I have to explain? Only one color available. Pretty easy to understand. Full blue circle, for example. Wrong version of the character. Let's say, I don't know, I pull the original Sigurd instead of the new one. That's what I mean. Just the wrong version, even though it's the same character. You know who is not the wrong version of the character? This is AZURA! Let's go! Number 2! Completely neutral, that's fine. 5-star from the wrong color. My 2 colors I go for are red and colorless, so any 5-star I pull from green or blue would count as a 5-star from a wrong color. Oh yeah, and 3 focus 5-stars in a row. Only 5 stars count. I don't know why I mentioned only 5 stars count. We don't have focus 5-stars that are not 5 stars. Why is that even on there? So yeah, that's our bingo sheet. We already have a couple of spaces filled. Let's see. Could be fun for this year's CYL summoning session, since a lot of these things happened every single year. Wait, this is... Yeah, this is the free summon after 40 summons, right? Yeah. Okay. We will spark all 4 of them, so it doesn't matter who I pick first. Let's just go with AZURA. AZURA number 3. Only 8 more left, and we haven't pulled a single Sigurd. But I said AZURA is my main goal, and Sigurd is kind of like a bonus. So that's fine. Yeah, now we have reached a part where I have no idea what to talk about. We have only used 200 stones, so there's still a lot coming. I mean, I could start complaining about not getting Sigurd. I think that's a thing that I could do. I feel a 5-star coming. I don't know why, I feel a 5-star coming. And I hope it's Sigurd. To be honest, I hope it's 2 Sigurds and 1 AZURA. But I feel like a 5-star should be coming soon. I have a feeling that it should be Sigurd. Because otherwise, that could lead to a pretty bad crash out. Okay, I think Sigurd's not even on this banner, right? We haven't pulled him once. Unless we get him on the next circle, our first copy of Sigurd could actually be the Spark. And it's not even the first Spark, it's the second one. Okay, we have reached a 5-star rate of 5%, 5-star focus rate of 5%. Technically, 6% is on the bingo card. Unfortunately, getting 3 pity charges is also on the bingo card. 3 is actually very low. Should we increase it to 6? Just on the fly? I think we should. Nah, who cares? Let's just say it's 3. I hate this game so much. Back to 3% again. Oh yeah, that's also another thing I hate about this game. True. Thanks for reminding me. You guys think I will pull Sigurd on this circle? I mean, our next 5-star is guaranteed to be a focus unit, so if I get 3 5-stars on this circle, that would be pretty good. I mean, getting 3 5-stars on any circle, to be honest, would be pretty good. We actually get our first copy of Sigurd after 80 summons. That's not good. However, I do feel like this happened last year as well, but that's still not good. But there he is. The first copy. Dude, why can't summoning be fun? Just imagine pulling 5-star after 5-star after 5-star. And all of them are the 5 stars you want. I thought games are about fun, not about hating everything. To be fair, the last update actually was really good. Like the last Fate channel before the CYL one was probably like the best Fate channel ever. All of the changes were phenomenal. That's also the direction I kind of want Fate to go. Just focus more on improving already. Okay, you know what? That's good. That's good. Sigurd number 2. That's progress. That's something. That's also the direction I want my summoning session to go. Yeah, the last Fate channel, that's the direction I want Fate to go. Just focus on improving already existing things instead of adding new ones. Like, I don't want a new mode, I don't want a new type of hero, but that will happen. That's just something they will always drop whenever the sales are low. Quality of life improvements. Improvements to the game overall, that's what I want. Fortune's Weave could actually revive this game. I wouldn't say it's dead, necessarily, but Fortune's Weave could actually be very huge for this game as well. And if it gets a lot of the casual fans back to the game, similarly to how 3 Houses did it, what, 7 years ago? Wait, 3 Houses came out 7 years ago? Bro, I'm old. I was in high school back then, and that's 7 years ago now. So let's hope Fortune's Weave is a great game. So far, all of the early reviews are telling me that this summoning session might actually be horrible. The early reviews are actually pretty promising. The game looks pretty fun. I'm actually excited. Just 1 month until the game comes out. Oh yeah, another thing you should keep in mind, especially if you are a 3 Houses fan, that CYL Harmonic banner is probably dropping either next month or the month after. I could see them dropping a Fortune's Weave banner next month and saving the CYL4 Harmonic banner for October. But I do know that that Brave banner is probably the most popular one, the CYL4 one. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are excited for that banner, so maybe save some orbs for that. That could be insane. I could see people be actually more excited for Dimitri and Claude than for Edelgard and Lysithea. I mean, nothing against Lysithea. Lysithea is cool, but she's not on the same level as the 3 house leaders. So that Dimitri and Claude unit could actually be more popular? Nah, that's an Edelgard character, there's no way. Oh yeah, and we will also get their Shadow Cup versions. I think they said fall 2026, so that will also happen soon. So we will literally have probably a Fortune's Weave banner into a CYL 4 Harmonic banner into a potential Shadow, Edelgard and Dimitri banner. That's what's going to happen. Bro, maybe don't summon on this banner at all. Just pick your free character. Maybe I should stop as well? Wait, was the last time I actually pulled a focus character? That's Sigurd? Bro, can I please get something? Okay, complaining is all you need. That's something I learned from Twitter. I think my internet died. Well, break's over, I suppose.
Break's over, I suppose.
Don't you love it when your internet just suddenly stops working? That's always a really good feeling. Let's continue. I think the final unit we pulled yesterday, technically, was AZURA. So maybe we can continue with another copy of AZURA. My internet dying did give me the opportunity to ask you guys how you feel about this CYL badge. And I guess surprising to no one, you guys also seem to agree that the 2 best characters are AZURA and Tsubasa. And what I think is interesting is that Sylvain actually has more votes than Sigurd. 13% like Sylvain, and only 4% would pick Sigurd as their favorite unit. Oh yeah, and by now, a lot of players have been able to use these characters. I saw a couple of clips on Twitter, and it seems like Tsubasa is actually kind of crazy. I mean, not really surprising. However, there's one thing I will say. All of the clips I've seen of what Tsubasa can do are on story maps, grand hero battle maps, stuff like that. However, there's one tweet that I actually saw that made me think a little bit. I don't think I can find it now, but the tweet said something along the lines of, why should someone summon for Sigurd when they can also just summon for Tsubasa? And that made me think, because let's say you use someone like Emblem Sigurd, who for some reasons can deal out the same amount of damage that this Sigurd can. Combining that with Tsubasa's Cadenza support ability, at that point that Sigurd would actually be on the same level as this Brave Sigurd, which is technically not wrong, I guess? And that tweet is kind of like the Green Goblin mask now for me, and is whispering in my ear that I should summon for Tsubasa and switch teams. I think it's too late for that. We will not swap teams, however, maybe summoning for Sigurd was a mistake because I got a good toe. Why should anyone summon for Sigurd when they can also just summon for Tsubasa? I'm actually thinking about it. Should I summon on green instead from now? We skipped so many green orbs. You know how many Tsubasa copies that could have been? Probably missed out on 3 copies. Why should anyone pull for Sigurd when they can just pull for Tsubasa? I'm giving her the opportunity to show up and maybe change my decision. Who knows? Okay, I guess we continue summoning for Sigurd. And obviously AZURA. She is actually the character I want the most. Okay, that's also on my bingo sheet. Pull an old CYL character. Oh wait, that's also pull in 5-star that is already +10. That's 2 spaces on my bingo card. Okay, wait. Remember, someone said, why should anyone pull for Sigurd when they can just pull for Tsubasa? You know what I say? Why should I pull for Tsubasa where I can just pull for Sigurd? Think about it. Wait, this happened last year as well. Technically, after reaching 3 charges, we pulled a 5-star focus character. On the same circle, we got our final non-focus 5-star before we got our 3 charges. So this means next circle, and until I summon another 5-star, we should still have a guaranteed focus character, right? This happened last year as well. I think this is a good thing, actually. You know how many green orbs I have seen so far? There's no way that not a single one of those was Tsubasa. So it's definitely too late to switch teams now, right? Bro, that's actually living in my head right now. Why should anyone pull... Chat! Why should anyone pull for anyone else except for Azura? Can someone answer me this question? Ooh, that's also on our bingo sheet. Hey, maybe this is actually a good idea. This way, whenever something that is not too good happens, it still feels like a little achievement. This is fine. Pulling a special 4-star is way better than pulling a 5-star that I don't want. Of course I get a 5-star the one time I skip the animations. And of course, I only have 3 copies of Sigurd, right? I still need... Oh, I need a lot. How many copies of Azura do I have? 5? I think it's 5. Considering I still have over half of my orbs left, I think we're fine right now. But the next few banners could actually be pretty insane. We have a Fortune's Weave banner, we have a CYL4 Harmonic banner, we have another Spatial 4-star, which is okay, and we have the Shadow Cup, Edelgard and Dimitri versions coming. That could probably happen in the next 2 months. I would also not be surprised if one of those characters has some form of ability that actually counters Cadenza or something. The good thing is, we can finally get our first copy of Sylvain. That's not too bad. I said I think he is probably the weakest one out of these 4, but still an amazing character. He's still very good. Honestly, his support is way better than Sigurd's. That could mean that he ages better than Sigurd. One massive defense tank could honestly ruin Sigurd completely. Now thinking about it, that Harmonic CYL Edelgard could actually be that. A physical save tank that's so disgustingly broken that even Sigurd as a red character could not damage her. I think that might actually happen. Listen man, special 4-stars are nice and all, but can I please get either Azura or Sigurd? Preferably both on the next circle, maybe multiple copies? I mean, both is possible. Both is definitely possible. There is no way. There is no way. There is no way! I hate this game so much! Same off-focus 5-star twice. You know how rare that is? I mean, based on my summoning videos, it's not that rare. It usually happens every single year. Surprising? No, not really. But it still hurts though. Okay. I skipped the animation, but that's at least someone I want. Let's progress. 5 copies of Azura. 4 copies of Sigurd. Let's make it 6 and 5. At this point, it's just funny. I'm not even sad. It's just funny. But you know what that means? 3 more charges for us. This is the second time I've pulled Tina today, right? Bro, sometimes I do wonder if I should maybe censor some of these characters. Some respect. Hey, listen, man, listen. You know who I would never censor? This beautiful lady. In fact, she is the Lady of Reflection.
Why should anyone summon for Sigurd when they could just pull for Tsubasa?
This is the reason. You get Balthus. Also remember, we have 1 more free character left. So depending on how these summons go, I can get either 1 Sigurd or 1 Azura for free. So I only need, technically, 10 copies of Azura or 10 copies of Sigurd. The other one though, I still need 11. I mean, at this point, I don't even know what to say. I mean, hey, he's still pretty good. I will say that batch of CYL characters, everyone except for Sharina, actually kinda aged out fine.
What the dog doing?
Bro, at this point, just end my life. Can I please get multiple copies of Focus 5-star characters? Is that possible, please? Okay. That's good. That's actually really good. But here's one more. One more bonus. Huh? Don't let me down now. I mean, it is a bonus. Can I please get multiple 5-stars? that are new on this banner, please, in one circle.
Nope.
She is a special 4-star. I already have her maxed, but she is a special 4-star. Yo, I think at this point we probably have reached 10 special 4-stars. Bro, the last time I pulled Sigurd is 10 5-stars ago.
Huh?
Yeah, maybe we start focusing on colorless. How does that sound? Okay. You know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. At least this way we know that the next 5-star we pull is either AZURA or Sigurd. This could have been AZURA. Just so you know, this could have been AZURA. In fact, we could have technically been done. If half of all of our non-focused 5-stars were actually the character I wanted, we would be done. But I would never be done with pulling AZURA. That's something that can happen every single day. And I would still be happy. Unless I want a different character, I guess. That's fine. Nothing more to say about her. That's just fine. Special 4-star. Of course, why not? He only recently got added to this pool, right? I mean, at this point, I don't have the energy to be upset about this. Yeah, we should start focusing on colorless. Because this is also something that could always happen. Pulling a random 5-star. Can I please get circles with more than one colorless stone? Actually, never mind. If they really give me AZURA on those circles with only one colorless stone, that's fine. That's fine. Listen, man, we only need one more AZURA and we are guaranteed to have a plus 10 AZURA. I don't want to talk about Sigurd though. I think I will focus on colorless until I pull one more AZURA. Actually, maybe early on we can still summon on red. But once our 5-star rate goes up, maybe we should focus on colorless. I think that's the most efficient way. We need one more. Just one more. Keep that in mind. Okay, circles like these are not helpful. Because once I pull one more okay, maybe we should really just focus on colorless. Because that could also happen. Okay, wait. 4%. 4%? A lot of colorless orbs. Surely one of these is AZURA. Come on. Let's just end it here. The crazy thing is, 2 weeks ago, this would have been a pity breaker. Luckily for us, it's not 2 weeks ago. We are now in the future. Not really. Listen, man, that's the wrong CYL unit. It's not the one I want. I already have her maxed. Come on, please. Please. I need this. My Ether Raids team is kinda homeless right now. Please, I need this. Dude, there's no way. There's just no way. There's just no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. It's just no. There's no way. Why? We got 3 5-stars. And not a single one. Not a single one. This is AZURA. Yeah, this is the cherry on top. I think the worst thing that could actually happen now is not pulling any 5-stars in these 120 orbs left. Actually, never mind. The worst thing that could happen is pulling anyone else except for AZURA. So please. Please. I'm free. I'm free. No matter what happens, we have 11 copies of AZURA.
You only have 10!
Don't forget about the free one. Should we continue or should we stop here, honestly? I mean, plus 3 Sigurd is kinda sad. Would I still drop a showcase for him? Probably. I don't think I will... A showcase for AZURA is kinda unnecessary. Like, what am I going to show? How other units defeat enemies after getting danced? I don't know. That helps? That helps? Wait a minute. Next 5-star, by the way, probably our stopping point. If I pull one more AZURA, we have a plus 10 AZURA and a plus 5 Sigurd, which is good. If I pull one more Sigurd, we also have a plus 5 Sigurd and a plus 10 AZURA, which is good. I mean, they could also just give me 2 Sigurds. That's just cool. Bro, 3? We pulled them 3 times. That's not on my bingo sheet, by the way. Putting the same off-focus 5-star 3 times, and then pulling Another one twice on the same circle. Another of focus 5-star. I think we should stop here. Looking at this recording's length, I would say this is it for today. 48 5-stars. We pulled 48 5-stars. So we have pulled more of focus 5-stars. If we remove the 4 free ones, so unfortunately... Oh wait, no! It's a bingo. It's a bingo. Plus 10 a character. You know why? You know why? You know why? This is the reason. Plus 10 Azura. We have a bingo! The line at the bottom. We have plus 10 a character. We have more of focus 5-stars than focus 5-stars. If we don't include the free ones. We have pull an already plus 10 character. We have pull an already plus 10 5-star. We have back-to-back 5-stars. And we have multiple 5-stars in one circle. And with that, thanks for watching. This was a really long recording session for me. We did manage to plus 10 Azura. That's pretty good. That's really good. However, we only pulled 5 Sigurds, which is... I guess that's fair, since I was LARPing as a genealogy fan. I never said I played the game, but that's fine. I think I will drop a showcase for Sigurd. He will be only at plus 5. Maybe I will go in later and get one more copy or so. I think when I dropped Felix, Brave Felix showcase, he was also only at plus 6, so that's fine. I am not too sure about a showcase for Azura. I don't know. Showcase for support units are a bit weird. Like what, I'm showing how a different character is going to do the fighting while Azura is just dancing? I don't know. I mean, it could be interesting, but I'm not too certain. Tsubasa, I don't know, she's also more of a support. She can deal decent damage, but I don't think you use her too much in combat herself. So, I don't know. However, there will be showcases for Brave Felix and Brave Alphonse next month, and maybe for the other ones if they're interesting. So, who knows? And with that, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, reset happened. Thanks for my 1 orb. Should we summon one more time? Nah. With that, thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. And maybe check out the showcases once they're out. I don't know when, but once they're out, check out those. Until next time. Oh yeah, and may your heart be your guiding key.